Hey guys, it's me, DDP, and my buddy Alex Ansel here. You might know him from opening up for Jake on Jake's Unspoken Word Tour. Today is Motivational Monday, March 27th, 2017, and I think we got something really good for you today. You started at 550 pounds.
Yeah.
And now you're down 160 pounds. Man.
Yes, sir.
Breaking under that 400 mark.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you?
It meant a lot to me because when I weighed in right out of high school, I was 406.
Really, just out of high school?
Yeah. So now to be under the weight that I was in high school,
oh, wow,
blows my mind.
That's awesome.
So
man.
That's definitely a big thing for me. And if I keep doing what I'm doing and using those new habits,
right,
have those new habits just be my new lifestyle.
Dude, I mean, if I could put the words into his mouth, but again, I'm not, because you're living it. So you actually have been a comedian for a while before you got with Jake. Like, where, and this is another thing about seeing a dream, like, when did you think that, you know what, I could be a comedian?
I mean, a lot of it was tied into my weight. You know, I was always the biggest kid in class in school, and I was always getting looked at. And I think, you know, my humor was definitely a defense mechanism. Right. And, you know, make fun of myself before anybody else could. And I was always quick-witted. And if somebody did try to make fun of me, I'd, you know, shut them down and you know, break them in half mentally.
As a kid, you're basically, you're a self-taught comedian, just self-deprecating to stay alive and, you know, stay in your skin and keep some sort of sanity.
That was the other thing why I pursued comedy was I was really just tired of my friends telling me, Alex, you're so funny, you should do stand-up comedy. Alex, you're so funny, you should do it.
Take me to that first day.
First day of open mic, it was September in San Antonio.
Were you scared shit?
Not really. Like I was, I kind of.
Are your buddies there?
No, not really.
Oh,
because I had always been a stand-up comedy fan, and I knew comics would perform more than one show a day, and so I signed up for 2 open mics in one day. So I did an early evening open mic in San Antonio, my hometown, at the then River Center Comedy Club. And then I did another open mic in Austin later on, and I don't know, I think they kind of wrote me off up there. They were like, because there's like real negative connotations of comedians with nicknames.
So many people will try to pull you down. They'll tell you why you can't do something.
Yeah.
You know, and that inner voice, that inner dialogue that goes on is so important to be able to fight those people off. I don't care what you're doing, from, you know, wanting to lose weight to get in shape to be an actor or a comedian or a doctor for that matter.
When I work on my stuff and you're taking that time to talk shit about me, that means you're not working on what you want to be doing. Right. So have fun where you're at, because I'm going up.
So you sound like you're a lot like me in this scenario. People tell me I can't do something.
Yeah.
That's like fuel.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, for sure.
So now you get with Jake. Let's get into that, because you know, that's where we all come together with, you know, what you've been doing. It's a whole different level of inspiration.
When Jake and I first met in South Texas, the first thing he told me was, every day you wake up is a gift from God. We did a show together in San Angelo. Went up there and just the crowd was amazing and just killed it.
Great?
I got a standing ovation, right?
That's awesome.
I'm the opener, and I get a standing ovation, and I bring up Jake the Snake, right? Jake gets up there.
Does he DDT you right there?
Yeah, right? So he gets up there, and he's like, "Fuck, man, leave some for me." Right? And I'm just like, oh my God, oh geez, man. And after the show, you know, I'm still trying to get a read on him. It's only been a couple days. He goes, I want to talk to you in the hotel room afterwards. I get to the hotel room, and he goes, oh, yeah, what you did tonight? I want that every night. I want that every fucking night. And I was like, yes, sir. You know, like, okay. And then we, you know, he talked to me. He was like, you got to come out and visit me in Vegas. The whole month of April, Jake's pestering me, when are you coming out? When are you coming out? And I was like, oh shit, you were for real? I told him, well, I have these 10 days off. And he's like, good, come out all 10 days. And I'm like, 10 days is a lot to like spend at someone's house. I was thinking like a weekend. He's like, come out all 10 days. And get out there. One of the days was my birthday. That was pretty cool. So the first morning after I wake up, and I'm like, I'm in Jake the Snake's house, what? You know, started me juicing. They taught me how to juice and show me the right ratio. You know, now I do 70% veg to 30% fruit, and would drink it. And then those first 10 days, they walked me kind of slowly through some DDP yoga stuff.
Right.
You know, some of the stuff that I could do. We're there 10 days, you know, a couple days. This is the day after my birthday, right? I come down the stairs and Jake comes over and he's like, hey, I've been talking to Dallas about you. And I was like Diamond Dallas Page? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, I've been telling about your progress and everything you're doing. And he thinks we should document it. I was like, oh, cool. And he goes, you know what that means, right? And I go, what's up? And he goes, I think you should move in. And I remember I'm in Jake's kitchen. I'm looking at Jake. He's there. His manager is right on one side. The assistant is on the other side. I look at Jake, and I just look over his shoulder through his patio back door, and I see the mountains in Las Vegas. And I think they were kind of like looking at me like, well, what's your answer? What are you going to say? I was like, yes, I will move to Las Vegas.
What's the goal? Do you have a goal on that level?
I'd like to get to like 200.
Yeah, I think you can do it, bro. Because
I just want to keep putting more notches in my belt. I've kept the same belt that I've had. I want to say I've had that belt now 10 years.
So what were you at recently?
I was at CES 2017, the Consumer Electronics Show.
Wow.
And this is where they show all the latest and greatest and all the gadgets that are coming out in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. So, you know, at CES, I got my backpack on, and, you know, it's an expansive, huge place, all these different convention centers put together, all these booths everywhere. And, you know, I'm walking around with my buddy Steve, and shout out to Steve's PC Repair. There you go. He's the one that got me in, and high school buddy. And we're walking all around, and we're having a great time, and he just keeps looking at me, and I go, what's up? And he's like, dude, you're not tired? You're not sore? And I go, no, I'm excited. You know, there's all this cool stuff around. And got home, I checked my phone, checked my pedometer, and I walked 7 miles.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really proud of myself. Of like, I could do 7 miles. Still have my goals of like, you know, getting, you know, the deeper positions with the DDP yoga stuff, and it's been cool.
You know, because there's a lot of people that are,
Yeah.
you know, 100, 200, 300 pounds overweight. Like, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say? You know, what advice would you give?
Okay, the first thing that I message people that they tell me is I said, get educated about food. Learn about what's in your food, and you know. So you showed me those 2 documentaries.
Right.
So Genetic Roulette and then Food Inc.
Right.
That both. I mean, watch those right away. They're on YouTube for free. Definitely get educated about what you put into your body. That and you know, juicing too.
Right.
Juicing has helped out a lot. And you know, if you put in the good stuff in your body, your brain is not going to send those signals of, oh, you're hungry for this, you're hungry for that. The other thing I'd like to stress is, you know, you can't do it alone. You can't. I mean, if you do it alone, it's going to be a million times harder.
Yeah. Well, you can, but it's just way. And there's so many people who want to help you, especially the community that we've built. You know, online, like.
Yeah, and just like I've had so many people add me on Facebook and other social media platforms, just because they're diehard DDP yoga fans. You know, I mean, I like to personally do DDP yoga one day, walk the next day, and switch. You know, but you got to get out and get moving. That's a big thing. And then, you know, I still have a cheat day. And so that's, you know, once a week of where I kind of use that as, okay, oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. And I'm like, if I'm going to have something, I'm going to wait till Sunday, you know. That and I don't want to say it keeps me from snapping, but because I've done other, you know, eating programs where you just eat this and just eat that. And you're like, you know, it comes out to that pressure point. So
at some point, you just got to recreate what you said right in the beginning, new habits.
Yeah.
And that's really what this Motivational Monday is all about. It's about, you know, so many lessons that we teach, but creating new habits, creating healthier habits, reaching out and helping someone else because it's just perpetual. And more than anything, be selfish with it because it makes you feel good about you.
Yeah.
And that's it for today. Think about it.